Here he is, one of the best boxers on this UFC roster, and if this fight was to be contested under the Marquess of Queensberry rules, it would be no contest, but we got an MMA fight.
We would be talking about a one-round fight, because there are no fighters in the UFC that can compete with this guy in that one form of combat. Such a great jab. The head movement, it's never on a line. He's constantly going left to right, right to left. It's like a triangle. He's moving. You can never see a stationary target in his approach. And what I truly love about him is his ability to really dig that left body shot to try and find the liver to end fights. We don't see knockouts like that very often. This man has done this a number of times in the UFC.
The sweet science. Some people think boxing is simple. It is anything but. This fighter has certainly mastered it. He's on the short list of UFC fighters, some of the best fighters to have never realized a UFC championship. Here is Kelvin Gastelum trying to continue his run here at 185 pounds.
Yes, since Kelvin Gastelum has gone up to 185 and stopped depleting himself in those massive weight cuts down to 170, he's only gotten better. And that showed the fight with Israel Adesanya when he had a chance to become UFC interim champion. He went 5 rounds, he went 5 rounds hard. He tried to accomplish the goal, fell a little bit short, but that gave him confidence in knowing that with the heart and the spirit of Kelvin Gastelum and the skill, that if he's that close, with a few adjustments, he can find himself right back in that same spot.
Kelvin Gastelum ready to make his statement here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Body Bag Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, you don't have to worry about the cardio and the stamina of Kelvin Gastelum holding up over 15 or 25 minutes. We'll see how he chooses to start here tonight. This is a pressure fighter. No surprise he takes the center of the octagon here. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Nice kick, yep.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Massive head kick. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes. Nice jab. That was nice strike.
Gastelum gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Cordero there at King's MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Lands with the ground and pound. And now he's got the back. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, listen to me, guys. Breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason you're going to...
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, defense into offense, shot blocked. Counter hook is good. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground where he can let his submission skills take over.
Maybe he is anticipating a tough takedown attempt, and he doesn't want to put the effort it's going to take to get the fight where he's most comfortable. Once on the ground, he can grapple all day. The effort comes from him securing the takedowns to get the fight there.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to work.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Arms in deep. Oh, he's going to get him with it. This fight is over.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from the arm.
Ground strikes starting to pile up. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Body Bag Pyfer.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to